Will Scarlett, welcome to bluesharmonica.com.
Thank you very much, David. My pleasure.
So one of the great pleasures of doing what I do is I get to sit down with harmonica players like yourself who had an impact on the harmonica players of today. Can we start with your early days? What got you started playing the harmonica, and maybe some harmonica players that had direct influence on you as a youngster?
Yeah, well, let's see. Coming up, I was given a little lady by my sister en route from Marin County to Richmond in the backseat of my grandfather's '49 Pontiac. We used to get Cracker Jacks on the ferry, and I thought that it had come in a Cracker Jacks package, but research later showed that it was not.
Yeah.
But my sister gave me a little lady, which I started playing at that time. Fooled with that for a bit, and then I'm not sure how I came upon an echo harp, and I had a CG echo harp, which, as I recall, I cut it in half and gave one half to my grandmother.
All right.
So I had a C or a G myself, but I used to play that for a bit, and then in high school I used to fool around with harmonica, and I was making just during lunch hour in the park across from high school, and be hanging out with some friends, just noodling or whatever, and a buddy of mine, James Waldman, played some harmonica and turned me on to cross harp, bending reeds. I remember him asking me if I played blues, and the way he asked me, I knew the answer had to be yes. And so I gave him the affirmative, and he asked me to play some. I think I played a soulful rendition of Shenandoah or something like that.
Uh-huh.
And he said, well, check this out, and showed me a cross harp note, and I was surprised, and he showed me how to do it. We used to take walks up into the stairwell, to the local parking lot stairwell, and get a good echo feedback, and that's what I got into playing harmonica with doing cross harp and rhythm harmonica, and then I graduated high school in '66 in Berkeley, and moved over to Haight-Ashbury for my graduate studies with Super Spade and some guys there living on Oak Street. And I was playing harmonica then, getting more into rhythm harmonica. As was popular at the time, one of the biggest losses in the cultural evolution or whatever from that era was that at that time hitchhiking was just friendly and easy. And if you had your thumb out with a car coming down the road with long hair, you'd pick your bag up, put your thumb up in your bag, you know it was stopping. But that kind of changed over the next couple of years, where long hair got more commercialized. You could buy tie-dyes at pennies or what, and it came to where you weren't sure if you're going to be picked up or assaulted by the folks for being the long hair on the side of the road. Huh. And things, the weather changed that way. But yes, I hitched to New York, as was popular at the time, and hang out on the Lower East Side. And I happened to send a postcard back to a friend of mine, and no particular reason. My dad used to read Robin Hood to me as a kid, but for no particular reason, I signed up Will Scarlett. Right. Just no particular reason. And when I got back to Berkeley, I was addressed as Will Scarlett, and found that I didn't flinch as I did with my given name in terms of we didn't have the term low self-esteem at that time, but I had plenty of it. Uh-huh. And I found myself being addressed as Will Scarlett. I had a fresh response, and that perhaps also traveling to New York, having a new set of people to meet, I reestablished my social identity for myself, and found myself comfortable with the Will Scarlett identity. And when I hear my given name, I'd react with a defensive response, and so it became my name. And then I got a job. I heard about a band playing in Berkeley that was singing songs about LSD, and if you got to the club early, you set shares up, you got in for free. So I went down to this local club called the Jabberwock on Telegraph in Berkeley, and the band was Country Joe and the Fish, who were evolving from a jug band to a rock and roll band at the time, and I got long story short, I remember Bill Eller, Jolly Blue Giant, fellow that owned the place, when we met, asking me my name. I told him Will Scarlett. He said, "Come on, what's your name, man?" And so I got over telling him my name was Will Scarlett, but I dropped the I.
That was quick.
But I became the live-in janitor there. I had a little sleeping loft above the closet in the office, and had room and board in exchange for mopping the floors and cleaning the bathrooms, and had a lot of hot pastrami sandwiches. The kitchen was somewhat, it was a coffee house. But I used to play when I came in there, I was playing a lot of rhythm harmonica. I was deep into a freight train harmonica thing, and that's where my tune Endorphin Boogie came from. That being that I'd play till my endorphins would flow, and what was hurting me would hurt no more. Maybe find a perch up on a rooftop or maybe climb a tree, or would hang out and play for half hour at a time, just until my mind was at peace. And at the Jabberwock, Dan Paik, Korean blues guitarist, we hooked up there, and he taught me 12-bar blues. Also taught me to communicate through music. I remember him saying, "Hey, you got to blow for a while. It's a 4-chord. Well, you got to exhale." And so I was there, and we started a little jug band called the Cleanliness is Next to Godliness Skiffle Band. Both Dan and I dropped out, not being happy the way the band was moving under Sam Charter's direction with Vanguard Records. We both left the band at that time. I had met Steve Mann. I heard Steve Mann down at the Joan Baez's Big Sur Folk Festival, where I used to hang down there at the Hot Springs, and I was down there for this time the festival was going on, and some guy got on stage between the sets before the Chambers Brothers, something like that was not invited, and started to play. They started to shut the mic down. I said, "Let him play." He played, and the guy's quite a finger picker, and a month or two later, I was up at the Jabberwock, and someone said, "Oh, the guy's playing tonight." The guy that sat in uninvited down at Big Sur. I said, "Oh yeah, I caught that." When he arrived, I asked, "Hey, Steve," I had not played on stage much at all then. I'd play after hours when folks went home. I'd play on mic. But I asked Steve, "Hey, I caught your show down south there," and he was kind of chagrined about having done that.
Yeah.
He was tripping at the time, I believe, and Ramblin Jack Elliott kind of encouraged him to walk up to the stage. They were hanging together.
Oh, yeah.
I think Jack had some interest in his girlfriend or something. I'm not sure what was going on. Anyhow, all that aside. But I asked Steve if I might be able to sit in between the sets. And I said, "Yeah, sure," And he liked what I did and asked me to join him the next tune. And that's the first time we played together, playing a tune called Push Boat, a tune of his. But he understood a lot about music, a lot about harmonica and what it could do, what it had done. And he taught me harmonica, just lead me into stuff with guitar.